di pipì piano a mattinata. Fra zagari, arance e minnulicchi, una vocita ruce zuccarata, cantano come parlano li ziti. L'uso li sponda in tutta una campagna, d'oro zecchino para racamata, li figuretti sopra la montagna, rosicano l'erbuzza imbalsamata. Sicilia, Sicilia, canta una pastureggia. Sicilia, Sicilia, murmura fontaneggia. L'aria lo sole inchino, l'arma di poesia. Sicilia, Sicilia, tu sei la terra mia. L'aria lo sole inchino, l'arma di poesia. Sicilia, Sicilia, tu sei la terra mia. Sicilia, Sicilia, Sicilia.
Hi, I'm Carlos. I'm the Accidental Chef, and welcome to the Accidental Chef Cooking School. Today we're going to make some wonderful dishes. We're going to use our grill tonight because it's good. The temperature's warming up, and so we're going to use the grill. This is a fully electric grill in the middle of my wonderful KitchenAid range. So I'm going to take some Italian sausage. Now this Italian sausage I braised in the oven. That is, I browned it for about 20 minutes so that it would hold up and not come apart, because I'm going to slice it, and in order to do that, I'm going to put a little olive oil on my grill here just to get it good and oiled up a little. That's it. This is a really nice grill. Get a little smoke there, so I know my grill's good and hot, about 400, 450. Cut this on the diagonal, throw that on there like that. Good sizzle on my grill. Love grilling. Love good Italian sausage. You know, it's good Italian sausage, a pork and beef blend with plenty of fennel and good seasoning. Got that one trying to escape. Let that saute. Now we're going to serve this with a penne pasta. So I'm going to put my pasta water to boil here. Right here, so that it's good and ready to go. Let that good like that. Put a little salt in there. There we go. A little coarse kosher salt. I'm going to use onions, nice yellow onions. I'm just going to cut off the tips. I'm going to use it in rings, so I'm just going to pull off this thin layer on the outside like that. There we go. Cut the tips off. Onions are almost the perfect vegetable. They're fragrant, they're delicious, they add texture. They're just almost perfect. I love them in everything. We're using a yellow onion today because we want a little more potency, not a sweet onion or a more mild onion like a white onion. We're going to use the yellow onion today so that we have some nice flavor. Get my sausage it's getting nice and brown there. That's a good thing. We're also going to make some green beans to go with that, so I'm going to take a little olive oil in my skillet over here, and I'm going to cover the bottom of the skillet with olive oil. It's a nice, good skim coat. That's a good rule for, in fact, I'm going to use a little bit more. And I'm going to use some crushed garlic, which I'm just going to crush real quick with my slap chopper. Like this. I love my slap chopper. It goes from whole to mince in a big hurry. So we're just going to take that like that. And put that in the oil. Yeah, you probably could use a little more garlic. You know, it doesn't hurt anything, really, does it? Okay. Chop like that. You just want this to get hot. You don't want it to be too hot that your garlic browns. Add some parsley to that. Fresh chopped flat parsley. Very nice, very nice. And save a little of that to garnish my grilled food. Slicing my onions into big rings. My kids were small. I always cut my onions in big rings. That way they could pull them out of the food if they didn't want to eat them. And then when they got finished and they were still hungry, they ate the onions they had pulled off to the side. So worked very well. Some onions there. Just like a great street vendor. You know, there's nothing like grilled sausage on the street from a street vendor. They got them those back up and on the streets in Philly or Pittsburgh when I lived up in that area. Always was a great thing. Then I'm going to take some nice peppers. I've got some yellow peppers here. And I'm just going to cut around the seed pod so I don't have to deal with that. And just leave that like that. And I've got a nice orange. Just going to cut around that like that. That way I don't have to worry about it. One more yellow. That'll make some nice festive colors for our grilling today. You learn all kinds of tips at the Accidental Chef Cooking School. You can learn to cook really nice gourmet French food, or you can learn to cook Cajun, or you can learn to cook Sicilian, or you can learn to cook just about anything, just depending on the chef. You just go to accidentalcooking.com and hit make a reservation, and that'll pull up the calendar. Then you can just add see the menu, and if you like the menu and the chef, you can click on that. Or if you're really adventurous, you can come to what we call the mystery chef, where you don't know who the chef is or what we're going to serve, and just be surprised. I like that, but I like adventure. But anyway, just go to accidentalcooking.com. Just going to throw the peppers on top like that. Some big, some small. You know, they're going on plates. It really doesn't matter if they're big or small. Cut in half. Just throw it on the grill. Throw it on the grill. Yum, yum. Like that. There we go. Of course, chop a little garlic real quick. Like that. Throw that on the grill. I got my olive oil and my garlic and my parsley getting hot. You want to bring that up slowly, like I said, so the garlic doesn't scorch. Look at that. Is that beautiful? Just kind of get that to grill up. My sausage is browning nice. Now my vegetables. Add a little more oil to that. Kind of get it really good and oily. So it greases up nice. Made a little salt. Salt's going to help to macerate the vegetables, get them to break down a little better. There we go. We use a little cayenne. Now, if you got crushed red pepper, that's a great place to use it too. Just kind of season that up a little. Get that good and going. There we go. And some of that sausage trying to escape there. There we go. Just browning that sausage, really beautiful. See how nice it's just grilling up? I love this grill. It's completely contained. It's an alloy and stainless and chrome, and it's going to come up beautifully. All right, while my pasta's cooking, we're using a penne pasta today, so it takes a little bit longer than a regular pasta, but got another pot here for my green beans, so I'm going to put some heat under that. And I like to use a whole green bean that's flash frozen, so they cook really kind of fast. So I'm just going to put that in some hot water there. Let that steam up a little. Really get some flavor. Just a pinch of salt. There we go. So that they cook nicely. Good stir there. We just want them to get hot. You really don't need to have them cook that much. Now, this is just about ready. You can see the recipe says cook till the parsley gets tan. You can see it's kind of slightly browning there. This is a marvelous dish. You're going to love that one. Get some oil there. Got our grill good and hot. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, very nice, very nice. I'm going to add a little dry basil to that, just to kind of give it some flavor. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Toss it up. At the Accidental Chef Cooking School, you always learn something new every time you come. We cook 4 or 5 courses. We serve it with wine that we've paired with the dish, so all the flavors of the food and the wine are enhanced. You can go home and make easy recipes like you're seeing me here to do today. I'm going to add a little white wine to that to kind of make it steam up a little. See how it's creating some nice steam there? Isn't that pretty? Ooh, we got a little flame there from our wine just cooking off. It's just going to give it some nice flavor. And our grill going there. We'll go ahead and turn off my parsley. That's ready to go. There we go. That's a beautiful thing, huh? There we go. Just let that sizzle, get those vegetables good and cooked. All right. Got our pasta going here. Now, while that's going, I'll turn my grill down a little because that's I'm going to make some nice bread. Might have seen me do this earlier on another show, but it's a staple in my house. Take some nice sliced baguette bread, add some olive oil, a little salt, a little cayenne pepper, some garlic powder because it just communicates better, a little dry basil there, a little Italian cheese. Just going to do that like that. Toss it real good. Make sure everything's coated real well with the salt and the pepper and all of that stuff. You can see it's very nice. Put it on a pan. Just kind of toss it real good. Keep tossing it until everything gets there. And dump those on there. Spread them out so there's good air. I'm using a convection oven, which blows hot air all around in the oven, so you want that to kind of get on everything and keep it going. So there we go. I'm going to put it in the convection for 6 minutes on a very hot oven. That is, anything north of 400 is a hot oven. I've got the convection set for 425, so I'm going to set that for 6 minutes because that's all it's going to take. We got this beautiful saute happening on the grill, huh? Isn't that beautiful? Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let that saute. Then I'm going to take my green beans. Got my kind of a spider thing here, and I'm just going to pull those green beans right out of that water like that, and right in with my olive oil and my green beans. Turn my back burner off. It's always a good rule to turn the burner off before you move the pot, because there's one hand that's going to pass over the hot food, a hot burner rather. Okay, we've got that, like that. Very nice. Okay, and all those out of there. Great. Set this over here. Always use 2 hot pads. It's a good rule. All right. Got that cooking real nice right there. And then we're just going to toss this like this with that nice olive oil and garlic and parsley. And we're going to add to that some seasoned breadcrumbs. Very nice. And then a little bit of this nice Romano cheese. Yum, 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 yum. And then toss that up. I've been catering for about a dozen years. This is always on every dinner recipe because they're just so good. And you can see they're still very green and very fresh. If you want your green beans to be greener, add a little soda to the water, and that'll enhance the color of the beans. Not quite sure why, but it works every time for me. There we go. Isn't that looking beautiful? That's great. And so we are just waiting on our pasta here. These are great recipes for Sunday night because they're fast and they're easy, and they can be, you can get in and out of the kitchen in about 45 minutes. So it makes it very nice. This pasta takes about 8 minutes. I'm going to test one here. See how we're doing. I always like to do my pasta a little al dente. And today we want it to be particularly al dente because we're going to put the pasta on the grill to finish it up and to get that going. All right? We've got about 3 minutes left on our bread, so we're right on time this morning. Isn't that beautiful? A little more breadcrumbs. That never hurt anything. You can adjust how you want them moister or not as moist. If you're going to set them out on a buffet, don't put as much breadcrumbs because they'll naturally dry on their own on the buffet. All right? You know, at the Accidental Chef Cooking School, you can not only learn to cook, you can learn how to make your own recipes, because that's what we really want you to do. You can read a recipe. We don't need to teach you how to read, but we want to teach you how to cook. We want you to learn what flavors go with what things so that you can just, like I did tonight, just create a recipe because you know what flavors and what savory goes with what and whatever, and then, you know, all of a sudden, accidentally, dinner's ready, you know, but we know one thing about it. Good food is no accident. So you got to know what you're doing, and you can learn that at the Accidental Chef Cooking School. We'd be glad to teach you right here in Lafayette, you know, one of the best food cities in the country. So nobody knows food better than we do here. So eat that up. Take a little pasta here that's just about ready. And I'm just going to add it to this. Throw it right on my grill right there. Like that. Beautiful. I got pasta everywhere. It's on the grill, on the stove. Don't worry too much about the water because it's going to burn right off. Just going to keep steaming the vegetables and the other stuff as it goes. There we go. We're done with that. So I'll just take this and set it over here. And I'll just grill that up a little more. Get that good and good. Brown that pasta a little on the grill so everything's got good flavor. Are we loving this or what? We're loving this. We are loving this. Add some fresh parsley to that so we get some nice color. Voila. Oh, isn't that great? Love parsley. Just grilling it up, throwing it all over. Just keep it coming back. There we go. There we are. Make sure your counter's good and clean before you throw it back in there, but 450 degrees, not much is going to happen. And there we have it. We'll get us a nice plate over here and grab my bread out the oven. Some beautiful Tostitos. Very nice. A little bit of our grilled vegetables and pasta here. Beautiful. Some of this nice green beans Italiano. Lovely. Lovely. All these recipes you can get on our website, accidentalcooking.com. There you are. Dinner's served. Join us in our dining room. Well, thank you for joining us for dinner today, because we have a beautiful meal prepared from the grill. We did our Italian sausage with the penne pasta grilled together and our fabulous Italian green beans, and we set it off with these nice toast. I like to just call it good bread, because there's nothing more wonderful than just good bread. And this just makes it so spicy and crispy. It's just wonderful. And you know, when you come to the Accidental Chef Cooking School, you can cook like this, because it's easy to cook, and we just give you the basics and the simple things, and you learn the technique. Because, you know, when I first cooked, I didn't cook well. I just cooked, and I just stayed at it, and after years and years of doing it, I've got my own recipes, I've got my own sense of the flavor, what's that, and my audience, of course, was my family, so I kind of yielded to them, and those all made great hits, and they all love it, and they love to cook, and that's a great thing. But today, look at this marvelous grilled sausage and pasta. Rich with flavor. Taste the wine that I put in there and everything. Just yum. Today we paired it with a nice dry Italian white. It's really delicious together. As we move towards summer and warmer food, the grill's the perfect way. We were in and out of the kitchen in less than 30 minutes with dinner on the table. At the Accidental Chef Cooking School, you can learn that too. Just go to accidentalcooking.com, and there you click on Make a Reservation. That will pull up all the classes that we have, and you can just find the one you like. If you click on it, you get the menu. You can decide if that's the chef you want, or if you're really adventurous, you can go to the Mystery Chef Night when you don't know what the menu is or what the chef will be. It's always going to be delicious, and it's always going to be wonderful. Also on our website, we have opportunities to, we have a whole book session and a store where we have frozen products. We also do a full line of catering, just all of it at accidentalcooking.com. And if you register with our blog on the website, we'll keep you posted on everything going on with us and what new things we're learning and sharing with our friends. Come, enjoy food with us. We'd love to have you at the Accidental Chef Cooking School. I'm the Accidental Chef. Bon appetit.